Hi, this is Highbridge Caravans, Devon branch, and on this unseasonably mild December day, we're doing a quick walk around video on this absolutely gorgeous late 2019 69 plate Order Trail V-Line 634. So I do apologise for the noise. We've got the A38 South Devon Expressway there, which is the busiest road in South Devon, and we've got a helpful guy digging up our driveway there, so I do apologise for the background noise. Hopefully it won't spoil the video of this absolutely lovely van. So this is a Order Trail luxury van conversion, British built. Order Trail are part of the wider European Trigano group. These are one of Britain's oldest motorhome makers, and they build van conversions which are very comfortable things built to a British taste. So this is a Order Trail V-Line 634, which is a rear lounge 2019. Luxury 2-berth, 2 seat belts. It's a Fiat Cato. It's a 2.3 turbo diesel automatic, not a 2 litre. Only done 4,000 miles, one owner from new. 6.3 long, so it's the extra long wheelbase. 2.2 wide, including the mirrors. 2.05 body width. 2.68 high, and priced at $49,995. We've had loads of interest in this. It has actually sold already, subject to something then fell through, and it's absolutely immaculate. So having a look at the outside, looking fantastic in silver with the black style pack and the LED running lights on the headlights. Little black chin spoiler there as well, real nice looking thing. These smart two-tone black alloy wheels that always remind me a little bit of Ross styles from back in the day. You got the short arm stubby wing mirrors, which is easy getting down the country lanes. Factory fitted black wind out two-lay canopy with a nice long awning light. Double glazed windows all the way around. They use proper double glazed motorhome windows to Order Trail, not the cheaper glass windows like Auto Sleeper use. Freshwater fill up point there for your onboard freshwater tank, and instead of having a gas locker to save space and give you bigger and better capacity and cheaper gas, you've got an underslung LPG gas tank which is filled up at a petrol station that does LPG through there. There's many hundreds of LPG filling petrol stations in the UK, thousands and thousands abroad. It's way cheaper than bottled Calagas. You can get it 24 hours a day, and yeah, it's just easier and say way cheaper, and you've got 20-25 kilos of gas, so much bigger than a gas locker. Electric step puts itself away when you start the engine. Big opening window at the back, so this is an end lounge, so you've got a big 6-foot plus end lounge back there, which makes singles or a massive double bed dead easy. Now the 6.34 metre chassis actually uses the same wheelbase as the 6, it just has a slightly longer overhang, so it's no less practical than the 6 metre van and way more spacious inside. I like this 2 rear opening windows around the back. Bodywork, by the way, is absolutely immaculate. Everything on this van, it's been very well looked after, and it's not seen a lot of use. Of course, being 2-year-old, these last 2 years we've been locked down by COVID half the time, so people haven't been out and about as much, so vans were seen in virtually as new condition like this one. So, coming around to the back, we've got a high level factory fitted reversing camera that feeds into a sat-nav stereo system at the front. And of course, with a van conversion, one of the nice things and the selling point of a 634 over a 635 is you've got full access through the back doors. You can open the back doors right up and you can load whatever you like straight down there. So if you've got windsurfing boards or bikes or kayaks or Christmas tree to take to the tip, you can just load it straight in, really easy. You've also got bits of storage underneath your side sofas. You can see your big side sofas there, so 2 single beds, just take the backrests off, or if you want, these just slide together very easily and make a huge super king size double bed. But I think most people who buy this layout probably use them as singles. So you've got storage, which is full length on there, loads down. Similar on the other side, I think you might have a boiler there, yes, you've got a boiler that impedes that, but you've got a bit of storage in your boiler drain inside of there. Handy main sockets, you could always plug into that and run it out the back, and you've got a table which drops into that hole there. So it's a real very spacious, nice big lounge at the back there, nice use of lighting as well. Big hecky roof light, 1, 2, 3, 4 windows, all with the concertina blinds and fly screens, which are very smooth and very quiet as well, and say opening double glazed windows, so you'll be a very cool place to be on a summer's day. Go around the driver's side, again not a mark on it, really good. You can see on the roof your TV aerial. You can't see the solar panel, but there is a solar panel up there as well, so it's fully loaded spec wise. This is not a lot you could want to add to it. It's got bigger 16-inch wheels as well for a more comfortable ride. I think they're 16s, certainly very fat tyres, yeah, 16s. You got true gas and electric blown air heating like you'll see on most vans. It's digitally controlled these days. You can just set a temperature or a timer and it will maintain that temperature that you set automatically. Mains hookup, single leisure battery and a good sized roof mounted solar panel. Dump points for your fresh and waste water tanks that are underslung. Emptying point for your Thetford cassette toilet, which is the same as you see on all vans. And your fridge vents, you've got a 3-way fridge freezer on this van because it's got the gas tank to use when you're not hooked up to the main, so it makes sense to have a 3-way fridge freezer, not a 12-volt one like some vans have. And you can see how far apart and how big these fridge vents are. You've got a floor to ceiling massive slimline fridge freezer at the front, which you'll see on the inside. It's really good. Again, bodywork perfect. There might be an infinitesimally small mark on it somewhere. I haven't found it if there is, but I'm sure there'll be something somewhere. But all the usual spots, which are the corners and things of the bumpers, even the wing mirrors, no scratches on them, really, really good. So opening up the driver's door, we'll have a little look at the cab. So most motorhomes are based on the Fiat Ducato, and that's because it's quiet, stable, economical, and it's the best all-round van for the job. You might not buy it if you wanted to do 120 mile an hour full of parcels. You might buy a Sprinter or a Iveco if you're mud plugging into a building site, but these are civilised, and that's what, if you're doing 6,000 miles a year as a motorhome, that's what you want. And the 2.3 Iveco engine, it's an absolute peach as well. It's been around for years, very, very good. So you've got concertina cab blinds on the side windows and on the windscreen as well for darkening. We've got the gauge for your LPG gas tank, steering wheel controls for your stereo system, air conditioning, cruise control, aluminium style pack to break up the black a little bit. Over there we've got a, call it aftermarket, it's factory fitted by Auto Trail. It's an Accent Bluetooth stereo system with sat nav built in. All of these aftermarket double din ones, they're not fantastic, but it's alright in fairness to it. It does the job. I've just fired up the sat nav and it dialed in quite quickly and did the job. Air conditioning, cruise control, and you got 6-speed semi-automatic gearbox. So I say semi-automatic because it works in the same way as far as you the driver concerned as an auto. So you put it in go and it changes gear for you, but mechanically it's like a manual gearbox. It's a robotised manual gearbox, and that to some extent is good because it's more economical and very, very reliable. Next to never have any problems with this. It was around from 2008 right the way through to when this van was built in 2019. Very rarely goes wrong, and it's like you're changing gear yourself, so you can feel the gear change, but you don't have to change gear yourself. It does it for you basically. So it's not quite as slick as the new 9-speed, but it's much cheaper than the new 9-speed and well tried and tested. So it's a popular thing. It's better than a manual. All the other normal Fiat bits, aircon, cruise control, category 2 immobiliser, all as standard and all in perfect condition, having done very little miles. So we'll have a little walk around and go inside a bit now, get some peace and quiet. So opening up the big sliding front door, you can imagine how cool this will be on a nice day. We've got the step button and a nice light. I like this, you've got the awning light and then you've got an external light there as well, so if you're sat around of an evening you've got plenty of light outside. I also like the fact you've got another plug socket here, so you can both use that when you're sat in the cab seats or also plug things in when you're outside, which is handy. Like the extra bit of flip up workspace, they're always handy things as well. And then you've got 2 really beautifully upholstered swivelly cab seats. I'll just go in and close the door so we can hear ourselves think. So yeah, really nice quality upholstery. Very tough. Auto Trail embossed, and these Fiat seats are as comfortable as they look. They are super comfy. I much prefer the Fiat seats over anything else. So we'll have a little sit down in the passenger seat, zoom out a bit, and you can see looking down the van. We'll come through to your rear lounge, which we saw from the outside. So 2 very long sofas. This one's massive. This one must be way over 6 foot. This one's probably about 6 foot or 5'11". So plenty big enough. Very, very comfortable. Same comfortable upholstery as the cab as well. Again, really good condition. Got this sort of faux leather lining, so it's very tactile. Nice curved cabinet work. if there's a fault, and I don't think you'd call this a fault, it's a bit plain, isn't it? But that's personal taste. But because it is a bit plain, you could add a little dash of colour if you wanted to, maybe some scatter cushions. I'm sure the being slightly sexist, the ladies have probably got a better idea of internal design as me as a 40-year-old bloke, so I'm sure you could dress it up a little bit just to soften it a little bit or add a little bit of personality to it. But it's very modern, very neutral, and it's a very good blank canvas. Kitchen, really nice kitchen. Look at all those drawers, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 kitchen cupboards, which is excellent. Very deep cutlery drawer there. Nice positive catches. Really good. Big sink, deep sink with a glass cover. Worktop there, worktop on top of the oven, and then there, of course, you've got an oven, being a British van, so you've got 3 gas burners. No point having an electric burner when you're paying fractions of a penny for your gas. Gas will always work, and it will be much quicker and more powerful and better to cook on than electric. Combi oven and grill, socket there for your kettle. Microwave up high there, and then that flip up workspace at the end. Good storage in this van. So you've got a full size double doored wardrobe which your table lives in. There's your wardrobe there. That looks like an external shower. Might be wrong, I didn't see a fitting point for that outside, but it looks like one. You've got your habitation carpets. There's a hanging rail down there which goes across there for your clothes. Drawers, I love drawers for clothes storage. So many motorhomes, even big coach built vans, don't have drawers. This has got lots of very, very deep ones, which is great. Big pot storage underneath the cooker there. Going into the bathroom, bathrooms are never a strong point in a van conversion, because obviously these are very narrow vans compared to a coach built, and they curve in. So they tend just to be wet rooms, which this is. It's a decent size, quite light, modern wet room. So you've got, that might have been the shower hose which we saw in there. I'm not sure, we'll find out in a moment. So you've got spotlights up the top there. I don't know what happened to the shower curtain, but I'm sure we can supply it with a shower curtain, or you can just grab a shower curtain for it. Your fit for cassette toilet there. And your basin, which pops down there. So yeah, that must have been the shower hose that was in there. So they probably never showered in the van, so just took it off to stop it from swinging around. So you've got a nice mirrored wall there to increase the feeling of space, with storage beneath it as well. More storage cupboards, toilet roll holder there. Again, all perfect condition. And then that fridge, with a huge fridge, biggest fridge I've ever seen in a panel van. Look at this, it's an absolute beast. So opening it up there, so it's the first of these new slimline fridges, so it takes less length, because fridges do take up length in a van. This one doesn't, which is great. So you've got a big freezer compartment. Again, this is perfect condition wise, fresh as a daisy. Big salad box, loads of room in there. Another table around there, don't know where that goes, but it's another table. And yeah, spot on. Second-hand van, but you wouldn't think so in fairness to it. It's absolutely bang on. So this is the Auto-Trail V-Line 634 SE at Highbridge Caravans Devon branch. We are in Devon, but we're only just in Devon. We're just south of Exeter, where the M5 ends on the main South Devon Expressway between Exeter and Plymouth. We're very easy to get to. We've got an intercity railway station and an airport nearby. You can see this van on the Highbridge Caravans website. If you want to inquire about it, ring us at Highbridge Caravans Devon. Ring the Devon number, that's the 016261. You can put in an inquiry through the Highbridge website, highbridgecaravans.co.uk, and ask to speak to Devon. Reference the Auto-Trail V-Line 634 SE. It's automatic, it's got an awning, it's got sat-nav, it's got reversing camera, air conditioning, cruise control, solar panel, and a TV aerial. It's priced at $49,995. It is absolutely spotless. A credit to its one and only owner, and it's in stock now and available without a 9-month wait at Highbridge Caravans at Devon. Thank you very much. Goodbye.